Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Jana Talk podcast. I'm really happy to shoot this video from Africa, from Zimbabwe. And today we have a special episode because we will be talking about something very important, about elephants. Now I'm close to Elephant Crew, amazing group with the general manager and with the project manager from Elephant Crew who are doing really amazing things. Hello and welcome.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having us.
I thank you for your time, really. We went here 3 days ago and we visited your Elephant Crew and we saw the elephants, and you told us so many important things about them. Could you tell us at the beginning a little bit more about Elephant Crew, about this organization?
Thank you very much. So Elephant Crew is an organization that started around 2018. And when we look at crew, it means community, research, education, and welfare. So those are the four legs that we stand on as an organization. And our philosophy is to try and manage human wildlife in terms of elephant-human conflict, to reduce that conflict and to promote coexistence. Because we have so many elephants in this part of the world. And because we have so many elephants, we also have a lot of people staying around the elephants. So conflict is inevitable. So what we try to do now is to try and manage that conflict and to bring people to understand what elephants are all about. So this is where the community aspect comes in. The education comes in when we bring people here to educate them about the elephants, using our own elephants that we look after here. So we are looking after a group of a herd of 9 elephants. There used to be more, but now there are 9. And these we call the ambassador herd. So they're an ambassador elephants of all the other elephants in the world. So whatever you learn about elephants here is what you're going to meet with elephants out there. So whatever facts we give you about elephants pertains to every other elephant in the bush or in captivity or whatever it is. So we also look after welfare of elephants. We are primarily focused on our elephants, but we are also trying to look after the welfare of all the other elephants in the wild, because we know the value of the elephants to the economy, to the social structure of the country, and to tourism in the world.
Yeah. Absolutely. All the tourists love elephants. So could you tell us more about how your daily day looks like, the ordinary, because it's really, you do many things here with the elephants.
Exactly. So on an average day, we begin our day very early with a bit of cooperative teaching with the elephants. So this would be around 6 a.m. We're looking after the elephants in the stables. We go and look at their welfare, how they are doing. We are monitoring how they slept and all the other health conditions pertaining to the elephants. And then at that point in time, because our elephants also get to interact with tourists, so we look at their attitude and how they are feeling on the day. Because if it's not feeling too good and maybe a bit feisty, it will be very difficult to have them interact with clients. So all that we take into consideration, and then after the cooperative sessions, they come down and they are basically roaming around the Jafuta Reserve. They are being monitored. There's a lot of research that's going on. People are following up on them to see how they are behaving, how they are interacting with each other and with other elephants. So
what is the difference between the wild elephants and domestic, or the ones who live by you?
The difference between the wild ones are, those elephants are privileged in the sense that they do get medical care. They get fed, like we have our oldest elephant Mocha. In the wild, elephants will live up to about 60 years in the wild, but then in captivity they will live longer because they will get more refined food, grinded, and also they live longer in captivity than in the wild.
What do you like most, you personally, about both of you, about elephants?
I think what I appreciate most about elephants is the level of intelligence. It's so underrated, the way they are able to feel humans. We always tell a story about how elephants can sort of feel what a person feels, and they're able to respond accordingly. There's a story we told of how one of our guys went out because one of his close people had died, and he went out to do the funeral and burial. When he came back, all the elephants could feel that he had a dark cloud around him, and they sort of went to comfort him. Amazing. They are very sentimental. They are very emotional and also unpredictable. I think that's what makes them very interesting.
Yeah. What about you, Yvonne?
It's the memory. They get to remember things that they've done years back, parts that they've moved around years back, and I feel like that's very smart.
Wow. I found out, or somebody told me that in the city sometimes also elephants go there in the evening. They love mango tree, and when they just go and eat the mango tree, and people let them eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Yvonne said, they have a very good memory.
Yeah.
Once they have a mango, they'll come back for the mangoes.
Yeah. It's good when it's your mango and you are dependent on the vegetables.
Yeah.
But they are very beautiful. And could you tell us more about elephants? Some interesting facts about them, because I know that they have really also very good lashes, bigger than I would expect. And any interesting facts would be great.
Maybe the one most interesting fact for me is that elephants are the largest land mammals in the world, going up to about 7,000 kilograms. And that's a lot of muscle. That's a lot of destructive muscle. But the funny thing is, when an elephant sort of walks around you, you may not feel it because they don't. They've got shock absorbers in their feet, so you won't hear them move. For such a huge animal, I think that's very impressive.
Wow, I would definitely wouldn't say this because they were huge. What is their weight? How much kilograms or tons do they?
7 tons.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and what about the babies? Because when we saw last year, we went to South Africa and we saw in Kruger also elephants, the baby elephant, and somebody told us he's 10 days old and he was like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because elephants have a gestation period of almost 2 years. So it takes 2 years for that baby to form. And by the time it comes out, it's a fully formed and a heavy baby and ready to run.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Right. Do you know that they're ecosystem engineers?
No. Really?
So
Wow.
other wildlife benefit from elephants. They do seed dispersal, and they also dig artificial waterholes, which other wildlife can come and drink from when it starts getting dry.
I had no idea. It's amazing. What I found out also that they like to not swim but bath, maybe have a bath, a special bath, and they like mud.
Exactly.
Because it prevents them against mosquitoes or not mosquitoes, maybe something else as well.
Yeah, well, generally the mud tends to keep them clean.
Okay.
It keeps them clean, actually. Yeah, and healthy. It's unlike us. But one other interesting fact about elephants is that they don't like chili. As an organization, we use chili as a way of trying to protect the communities from the elephants. So we use chili fences, chili bricks, and a lot of chili technology because the elephants have a very sensitive sense of smell, very good. So they can smell chili and they will not come close. So that's very interesting. And one other, they're also afraid of some of the smallest little insects that you can think of. Yeah, the bees.
Oh, really? The bees.
Elephants and bees, they don't get along. But elephants, as big as they are and as thick as their skin is, they have some areas which are not so thick, which are very sensitive behind the ears and in the trunk. So bees go for that and the elephants run.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So is it how far when you meet an elephant in the wild, in the bush, how far should be the distance from the elephants?
It generally depends, because you meet different types of elephants. If you are meeting a breeding head, which is, you mentioned the little ones and the mothers, and those are a little more dangerous because the mother is very protective. So it's good to keep a very long distance away from those. Some of the bulls, it's not so problematic. You can come up close, not very close though, because they're unpredictable. You never really know what's going through their minds. So the general recommendation is keep a safe distance.
I would say from the car.
Exactly.
Admire it from the car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except with ours. Ours you can come up close and personal, and you can.
And that's true, and it's so amazing.
Yeah.
And what about their style of living? Because I remember that they live in a group with females, and the males they stay with them up to some certain age, and then they have to have a bachelor party that they have to divide.
Yes, so that's what generally happens when you have a breeding head. The little ones will grow and will go off to fend for themselves. But generally, you have a herd of elephants that consists of the matriarch, which is the female. You have the dominant male and the little other bulls running around until they've grown up and they decide they want to move on, and they then form little bachelor herds, and it's very interesting. We actually had an elephant that went missing on the 28th of April, just walked away. He thought he was a bachelor and he needed to go and explore the world. So he went out and he came back on the 24th of October. So this is 6 months later. He just popped back. And
you remembered
the memory.
Yes, exactly.
Food and ladies as well.
Precisely. So it's very interesting that he went away for 6 months. We looked for him, couldn't get him. So we thought, maybe he's found a better place somewhere. And funny enough, he's back and he's integrated back with the old team, and everyone is happy about it.
Is it Doma or is it?
It is Detema.
Detema.
Yes.
So I don't remember.
Detema.
Detema. Oh,
yes.
So he's cheeky Detema.
Yes, exactly. So we think he tends to want to go and explore, and generally, as a philosophy here, we don't stop them from going because we don't want to look after elephants until they die of old age here. They have to reintegrate as much as possible. So we would allow him to go. The only problem we had when he left is he didn't give us warning. So ideally it would have been good for us to collar him so that we can monitor where he's going, if he's safe, because he's used to people. He may stray into the communities.
And not everybody will know that he's
they won't
good.
understand. So right now he's back, so we are trying to mobilize resources now to make sure that we collar him before he goes away next
Again,
time. Exactly.
And how do you choose the elephants who live here under your protection?
So these elephants came, it wasn't by choice, but because they grew up in human care for so long, and they were all over the place. We had space and we had the program that we wanted to launch, and we thought it would be good to have them come here, we look after them, and then we were able to teach people about elephants, and we were also able to look after them. Some of them obviously had been abandoned. The people who were looking after them no longer had the resources to look after them. We thought it would be good to have them here.
Absolutely. Because I also when we were here having a meeting or session with you, we found out that they eat really a lot during the day. How many kilograms was it? What do they consume? A lot.
A lot.
So those are feeding and pooping machines. So they will feed about maybe 200 kgs in a day, because all they do is feed and poop, so they have to replace what they would have let out.
That's a lot. So not a pet at home.
Not an easy pet to look after.
Like we have in the Czech Republic, we have dogs.
All right.
So it's really tiny.
Yeah.
And our friend, she has a little baby, a little girl, and she said, I want an elephant at home. So no, but 200 kilograms is a lot, really. What do they eat? What do they like to eat?
So during the day, they are out browsing, so they can either graze or they can browse depending on the availability. So when the grass is green, they feed on the grass, and then when it starts to dry up, they go for the browse. So with our elephants now, we also give them supplementary feed. We grow what we call banana grass. We give them banana grass, we get hay for them, we give them also game cubes, and we give them also watermelons, and then fruits as well.
Oranges. We've got a number of farmers around us that are processing oranges, and so they generally give us some of the waste oranges to feed the elephants.
So, but it must be very challenging for you to take care of 9 or even more big elephants, because so much food is necessary every single day.
Exactly. It is a big challenge. We've been fortunate that we had a good rain season. So because of the rain season, there was a lot of food in the bush. But as you can see now, it's probably dried out quite a bit, and we're waiting for the next rain season. So when it dries out, that's when we have to step in and really make sure that we mobilize resources to feed them. Yeah.
It must be expensive to pay all these things for them. So how do you finance it? Because it must be.
Yeah, so primarily we are financing our activities through the tourism activity, through the eyes of an elephant. Tourists come through, and then they are able to, when they pay, that's what goes into looking after the elephants. But more importantly, we've also launched a program that we call Ele Friends. Ele Friends is a program where we're saying, hey, friends, help us to look after the elephants. Your $10, $5 or $20 per month will do a lot to get the elephants, keep them going. So this program, we launched it in April, and we have had some people coming in to register on the program. We could do a little more in terms of getting more people interested in helping out the elephants and looking after the elephants.
So did I understand you correctly that people can be like elephants also online, that they can support it online via some regular payments every month?
Exactly.
And this will definitely help you to treat them, to cover the costs.
It will definitely help. Online, you can go through our website. There's a PayPal donation button there, and once you click it, we're able to get a few kgs more for the elephants in terms of food. Yeah,
I will definitely leave here the contacts under the description. So any one of you who are interested to donate and to treat your online amazing elephants, you will have the possibility. Yeah, I'm also looking forward, because when I think if I would be only in the Czech Republic and wouldn't see this company or your organization, how you run it, how you also the way how you have prepared the presentation for the tourists, it's really marvelous what you are doing.
Thank you
I
very
have
much.
goosebumps. I really love it. And any tourist who comes here must be really shocked how amazing it is.
We've had a lot of tourists coming, and a lot of them, they don't really know what they're coming to see. But when they leave, we believe their minds are blown. There's a new information, new revelation, and the interaction is nothing that you will probably get this side of the world.
Absolutely. I went once to India to see elephants, but I cannot compare. It was like totally different style of presentation. So when you come here, you have a look to elephants with the eye of elephants, which is really cool, because then you find out also these interesting facts about the eyelashes and the muscles and how sensitive they are, and it's really incredible to see them in the nature.
Sure, thank you.
And touch them. What are your plans for the future with the organization?
So we are planning to make sure that this becomes the prime research center for elephants. There's a lot of research that can go on. We've got volunteers coming in to do a bit of research, but we believe that we can be even better than we are right now. And we can, in terms of the African continent, we can be one of the best. We are planning to launch what we would call an acoustic center, elephant acoustics. So studying the sounds, the vocalizations, and how they speak, so to speak, because they do speak and they do express themselves in terms of what they desire, what they don't like. All that is areas that we are looking forward to studying and partnering with other institutions in terms of trying to make sure that whatever we learn from here goes out there into the scientific community, and then we are all the better for it.
When you were speaking now about the communication of elephants, it reminded me one more question. How do they communicate between each other?
So they communicate in various ways, through touch, through vocalizations. They can, if you had the experience, you may not have seen it or heard it, but they can rumble their stomach, and when they rumble, they can speak to elephants 5-10 kilometers away, because these sounds may not be perceptible to the human ear, but every elephant will hear them. So they have many ways of communicating. So these are the areas that we are trying to study a little bit more in depth, to understand when it does this, what does this mean? When it does this, what are they saying? If you go out in the wild, you realize that most of the experienced guys, they know how they are communicating. If an elephant is going to charge, they will tell you, oh, you got to stop. Sometimes they'll flap there and threaten you. They'll tell you, no, it's a mock charge. It's not going to charge. So there are many ways of communicating, and we are trying to unravel all that and put it out there in the public.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there when you find out of an elephant in the crew in the wild, is there any sign that you really see that you need to go away or something because he is not in the mood? Because I heard that sometimes they are in a stress, for example, from the bee, or that they saw some strange people, for example. Is there any sign that people can?
There are signs sometimes, particularly for the males, for the bulls that are in must, and they are irritable, and they will charge at literally anything, one small thing, and they will go after you. But you can normally see it. There will be tearing. There will be signs around it, so that you know you need to be careful.
Oh, yeah. So tears are not a sign that they are sad, but that you need to be really careful.
Yeah. Or sometimes they're just happy and they're also tearing. Yeah. So there are many indicators, but elephants generally. Because we are still trying to learn a lot more about them, it's not very easy to actually see an elephant and think, maybe I can approach, or I should run. You never know what's going on. So we always try to advise people to exercise caution. You've got to know, keep a safe distance. If it decides to mock charge, then it means it doesn't want you close by. So you have to respect his space. Yeah. And
he doesn't like chili. And also I heard that he doesn't like really noise.
Yes, they don't like too much noise. So they're very peaceful creatures. And I think they enjoy making the noise rather than other people making the noise.
Okay. Is there any, before we finish our talk, is there anything you would like to add to the elephants or to your organization, what you do, what people shall know?
Yeah, there's a lot that, I think we spoke about some of it, but there's a lot that goes into looking after the elephants. And a lot of times we feel the resources that we have are not sufficient. And it would be very good for us to be able to partner with other international institutions that are looking after wildlife and that are able to raise finances for wildlife purposes. And I think we can certainly go very far if we're able to develop those sort of partnerships. Yeah.
Perfect. I definitely agree. And what about you, Yvonne? Do you have anything in your mind? At anything?
Liberty.
Okay. Is there any message you would like to share? The final message for me?
Yeah. The final message for me is that I think generally there is a lot of misunderstanding about elephants. We've done so well as a country in terms of looking after our elephants. I think we are one of the few countries in the world that still have such a huge population of elephants, because our conservation practices have been excellent. They've been very good. And we would want as much as possible to tell the world that I think we're still in a good space as far as elephant conservation goes, in spite of the other threats. You know, there are so many threats to elephants. There is poaching. The people are poaching for the tusks, which is not a good thing. But we've managed to do a lot towards making sure that our elephant populations are good.
Amazing. And Yvonne, also you?
Since Liberty mentioned a bit about elephant population, there's also the human population growing as well. So all I want to say is let's push for human-elephant coexistence.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your interview, for your time.
Thank you for
And
having
for
us.
what you are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening or watching today's episode. I think it's really awesome to find out straight from Zimbabwe, from Africa, more about elephants and how we can help. So stay tuned. I will leave in the comment below, in the description, I will leave information how you can also support if you would like to. That would be perfect. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time in the next episode. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye.